little bit tense sometimes. So I will show you some tips to make your patient relax. Position here. You can feel the landmark with the bone. There is two landmarks with the bone. Right? So gently you start to give a nice massage in that location with your two hands simultaneously. My beauty. You do that with your mother. She will be very happy. So in that procedure, the head should be a little bit in extension because that bone is, it's a dip. So if you put it in extension, the bone will be coming up. So the meaning, if you start to assess with your fingertip that location, you will provide not only releasing for the neck but also for this muscle along the spine. Is more stable because there is no disc between each sacral vertebra. This is the difference between the sacrum and the other ones. The other ones we have disc in between the two vertebrae. Between each vertebrae we have a disc. The disc is like a pillow. This is the document here. So about the posture, you can see here. I don't know if it's obvious for you, but of course it's more. But you can see there is it's more dark here. Really more dark. So it's over there. Okay? So the same location. So you can feel like a hole here. So this is the A-side jump. First, the starting point of that concept is the cranium. And the cranium as a puzzle. Not a cranium like a unity, but a cranium with different pieces of a puzzle. That's the meaning. When you look about sacral therapy, it's about that concept. But anyway, it's a good one, or probably it's her daughter, his daughter, so we can do that with his daughter. But normally we obsess with clothes over there. So you will try to find that movement between your two hands. And then I will teach you how to make a decompression between the two bones. So during the phase of flexion, that means when the hands do like this, you will pull up the sphenoid. So you will feel, mentally, you will feel the change into the volume. Mentally, you can imagine when you are in flexion, the volume of the cranium will be expanded. And when you will be in extension, the volume of the cranium will be restricted. But the problem is sometimes you can see people with one or the other one face fixed. There is no more movement. They are fixed into extension or they are fixed into the flexion. I'm gonna show you different. Let me have, okay, please. And tell me which one is more in flexion, which one is more in extension. Remember, extension is more like a straightness, Flexion is more like extension. So
Extension. Extension.
Yeah, this one is
Flexion.
more restrictive. That one
Flexion.
is more in flexion. So here for the greater wings of the sphenoid, and then open the mouth. So I will follow the teeth. I will follow the teeth till the end of. Then I will grasp the pterygoidian plates. On the side, so the here is here. Okay? So you will put the medius, the index and the medius above the here, and you will put this one, the fourth one, and the fifth one below. So it will be like this. Okay? Like this. If C1 here is shifting to the right or to the left, that means the muscles connecting with the cranium and C2, these muscles are responsible for the posture of the head. So if the posture of the head is not balanced, you can do everything you want into the jaw. It will be not so effective. So starting from L5 is here. L2 here.
Try nyo mag-wave.
Manila yung ano dyan, no?
And this one, okay.
Tingin ano?
Opo, pero kasi yung
Yes, that's it. So for each move, we call move one modality. For each move, it's about 1 minute. So you assess the segment for 1 minute. So we have that concept using the three R. R for routine, R for rhythm, R for rotation. And we combine these all three R into the movement. Routine, rhythm, rotation. Here, first, I will introduce here and not here. Contact point. Contact point here on the pelvis, third one on the shoulder. And then I will start to move the spine globally, including, of course, the pelvis. So, to do that, I will apply 2 force over there and 1 force over there, and combining the 3 off in one application there. So first, I will recommend you to start with 1 move. 1 hand, 1 move, which is easy. And then you had a second one here, which is almost easy. And then you had the third one, which is a little bit more complicated. But you're gonna try, and maybe after a weekend we can come back and. Splenius is like a V-shape. You can miss it, yes, it's a V-shape. You can say, oh, this one is a splenius. The same splenius cavity, splenius cervicales. So these all muscles are under the trapezius. The trapezius is the most superficial layer, and then you move down to the splenius, and then you move down to the suboccipital muscle, the scalenus muscle. This one is
applications.
So this one is a big one, also like a column around the neck with 2 teeth upon the mastoid and the occiput. The mastoid is part of the temporal part and the occiput, and two teeth, one on the sternum, one on the clavicle. So that one is a big one, also controlling the positioning of the head side to side. The treatment, sometimes your patient talk about headache or talk about migraine or talk about sensation into the scalp. Then if you think about ascending issue or descending issue, you can think also about the positioning of the head into the space. If I'm putting my finger here and I'm moving the head to the right, to the left side, normally I'm supposed to feel C1 moving to the left if I'm put my finger on C1, and then the same on C2. So when you go down and down and down, you will exaggerate the rotation. At the very beginning, you need to do a big range of motion there, and then when you will move to C4, C5, yes, you will increase the range of motion. So the pulling action will be done with the 3, 4, 5 fingers. 1 and 2 is not effective.
Ay, sorry po.
3, 4, 5 fingers. So here again, I'm using the horizontal branch of the mandible over there to press down, but it's more like a unilateral. So here, pulling up, pressing down. Gently here. You see, my hand over there is pulling and the other one is pressing. So here, the third one is under like this. The second one is extended and the first one is pushing down. So then, I will first press down and then I will pull up and release. So I'm pressing down and I'm pulling up.
No!
To do the history, checking the history, and he gave us mnemonics like onset of the issue of the case, and then location, where is the pain. Maybe this is a complete case history that we have to do to each patient upon correcting the operation. And then until 6 months, they come for therapy, full body.
Because we are in the middle, if I introduce oscillation there,
The whole body.
yes, the whole body. Remember? Gently here, the foot. Okay. Then with my thumb, spine over there, lumbar spine over there, I will introduce a light pressure to the spinal process to induce rotation. Time we have connection between eyes, mouth, cervical spine, and posture. This part here. So that's the meaning of my work here when I introduce musculoskeletal work. It's to bring some stuff to solve posture problem related to mouth problem, stomatognathig issue.